All of you? Morning. Okay, so I think the morning is slowly getting over. Okay. Just now we had the last speaker talking about life, don't give away your dreams, etc. and carry your dreams forward. Okay. I think it's very apt to continue this with this topic on 5S, which you will see as you go. It also talks about how you carry yourself more systematically. Okay. Don't carry too much of wastages. Carry things which could make sense to you. Okay. So have any of you heard about 5S before? Have you heard of 5S, what it means? Nobody? Okay. Right. So if you look at this 5S, as the name says, the S stands for 5 things. Okay. It is basically, okay, if you look at this 5S which I would be looking at, okay, it is a method introduced by the Japanese to improve productivity and performance by uncovering problems, identifying areas of improvement, leading to increase of efficiency of individuals and organizations. Okay. Today 5S is followed all over the world in all the industries. I would like to say that like we always say, many people have spoken earlier, lot of the information what we talk today in different books, etc., like you take a Stephen Covey or other books, which we read heavily, okay, and it is one of the fastest selling books. Everything is anyway there in our Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata. It is all there. But just that none of us read those things. Similarly, if I relate 5S as a concept, it is all there in our house, age old. Take our own house, our kitchen. Even today, you go ask your mother or your wife, they want something, and I'm sure within a second they will find it. They will be able to identify it. Kitchen as a place you will see is the neatest and the cleanest. Okay. When there is something going less, it is immediately refilled. So it is not that it is something new, but of course as usual, the Japanese have packaged it nicely, given it a lovely name and marketed it extensively. I still remember I was doing work on 5S with an organization in Tirupur, and they had got the 5S approved, and you had some Japanese coming, and mind you, they paid a few crores for it. They paid a few crores. Okay? The same thing which is there, which is known to all of us, but unfortunately it has not been put into the right shape. And that's where I think they are much better than us in terms of marketing it. So if you look at 5S, like I said, it was introduced by the Japanese to improve productivity and performance in the organizations by uncovering problems, identifying areas of improvement, leading. But a very simple method, which is what we are going to see and how it is going to be useful to us in our personal life. Okay? Okay. If you look at the terms, the Japanese word, different pronunciations, seiri means sort, seiten means set in order, shizo means sweep and shine, shiketsu means standardize, and shitsu means sustain. Tell me, are these not what we always do? I'm sure any kitchen is ahead in all these areas. Okay? So when you look at this, seiri, what does it mean? It means to distinguish and separate useful, necessary items. First, I will look at it from the concept point of it. Since I told it has been introduced more for the industries and more so for the manufacturing industry. So it has got to do with distinguishing and separating useful, necessary items like equipments, tools, furnitures, etc. from the unnecessary items. Setting in order, seiten means to neatly arrange all necessary items and organize them based on the frequency of use. When it comes to shiso, sweep and shine means to perform daily cleaning and routine maintenance of your work area and all its associated equipment and tools. So if you look at the first one, what it says, sort things out. Once you have sorted things out, what do? You set them in order. Once you set them in order, then what you do? Ensure whatever you set in order is maintained properly. So that's where comes the third, sweep and shine. So how many more S's left? 2 more? Yeah. So what could the other 2 be now? Yeah. Okay. So there are some people who know it already. That's nice. Very true. Okay. Standardize means to standardize all best methods and processes. So if I have done sorting and I have done kept things in place, and I found out a method. Can I standardize it so that there is a standard set and we don't fault over it? And finally, the last one, it's about sustain. If you really look at it, to apply and maintain the FIRES method continuously. And I would also call it discipline, which becomes very, very important. We call it discipline. So the 5 what we talked about, okay, are nothing but how do you ensure everything happens systematically. This was primarily introduced more for the industry, but it has a high level of application even in personal life. For all of us here who are students, are in college, etc., we are all got a room. We're staying in the hostel, right? Okay, and you have a room. What is it that you face in the room? The space. Okay. Suddenly you have an exam, and you search and you don't get the book. You don't know where the hell the book has gone. Okay. You got to go out somewhere for a party, and the dress is not there properly available. Finally, there are sometimes you wonder how to enter this room. Yeah, it has not been cleaned for days together. Okay. So this is nothing but how do we apply it? Okay. Ensuring that we have an environment, have a system where things are in place. Okay. So if you look at it from the personal point of view, what do we say? The purpose of FIRES is what? It reduces inefficiencies. Okay. How does it reduce inefficiency? Basically putting it at the right thing at the right place at the right time. That's what you put it in short. Okay. And to the right amount. So it reduces inefficiency. It reduces a lot of time wastage. Like the other day, I still remember, maybe we say, not that I'm perfect, I also make mistake. I suddenly needed a paper, one of my credit card paper. Okay. And then it took me 2 hours to search for the paper at home. 2 hours. Okay. Because I really didn't know. But finally, I found it at a place where I should not have been keeping it. Okay. But how much of my time went? 2 hours. Just for a work which was just 5 minutes. Okay. Even today, I have a lot of problem at home with my wife. Okay. Where we keep fighting. I know she's there, so I'm being a little careful. A lot of problem with my wife where she keeps saying, you are occupying all the space, I don't have space in the almara for my things. Then I tell her, you have more than me. Where will I go? I don't have space. She says, no, I don't have space. But frankly, if we go and look at the almara, I think 80% of the clothes we don't wear. But it is kept very safely. Very, very safe.